Howdy folks, welcome to a first look at Possible One. This is a kind of a colony builder on the moon. It's kind of how I would classify it. I happened to catch Engineered Coffee playing this the other day. Kind of caught my eye, so I threw it on my wish list. And it is now out in early access. We're going to go give it a look. I've played for about 20 minutes or so, just to make sure it worked and kind of get used to the controls and whatnot. I am running Linux, so I just want to make sure it would work. Almost everything on Steam just works out of the box, but you never know on Linux. So let's dive in. We're going to hit New Game, and it's got a little bit of a tutorial. Now, I already did Moon Expedition 1, but we'll change that. Let's just call it Kerbo YouTube. That's kind of one of my standards. So we're going to start an expedition, and we'll get a little bit of a setup here, if I remember correctly. And like it says on the screen there, this is early access. Expect a few rough edges. I know there was a few points when I was playing through this for a little bit. I was kind of scratching my head, but we will plow through it and we'll see where we get. Possible One Lunar Industries is the full name. It's pretty cool. I like the graphic style. I like the idea. Most of this stuff made sense, but I've only played it for about 20 minutes. We're going to hop on here and we'll do, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. We'll see how it goes. And if you want to see more, you can let me know.
4, 3, 2,
Also, I'll put a timestamp in if you want to skip this part. It's got some cinematic.
Today, we are doing what everyone thought was impossible. Making a permanent, sustainable, manned presence on the moon. While everyone else was eyeing Mars, we saw opportunity closer to home. Our alliance of businesses, investors, and talent got us to the moon. It's up to us to stay there. These coming days will push us, will test us, but inside Shackleton Crater's darkness is our future. Our ingenuity, our discoveries, our refineries will improve life on Earth and help us take a larger step out into the stars. So, take a bow. But remember, today was the easy part. A lot of things could go wrong. And the whole world is watching us.
No pressure.
No pressure, right? Okay, people. Let's get to work.
Yep, let's get to work. So it's going to walk us through a little tutorial. Oops.
Where you'll be risking everything on the biggest gamble of our lifetime. You'll do what others thought impossible. Build the first permanent industrial base on the moon. Let's get started.
Let's do that. Going to walk us through the basic controls. Whee! The keyboard is pretty sensitive. You can zoom in and out. You can also just use the mouse. That's what I was doing. Yeah, we're zoom. All right, it wants us to zoom. You got to make sure you read the fine print. This game is fairly complicated, especially once we get into it. But yeah, make sure you read the fine print. I went through this the first time. Try zooming out as far as possible. So it wants us to zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. There we go. We zoomed out. Permanently shadowed. And then if you hit space, it takes you back to where you were.
To start your moon base, you'll need to build a landing pad.
Yep.
And a road to connect it to a hub. The scanner is your first tool for lunar construction. Anywhere you want to build must be scanned first before you do anything else.
Got it.
Beginning scan.
See if it scans it all the way. It didn't scan it all the way the first time I went through here. We also have a little bulldozer rover. He's going to help us out.
The dozer removes obstacles, like moon rocks, so you can build structures or deploy landers on flat terrain. An important resource for building structures.
Oops, that was the wrong button. I have to do both of those. So he's going to clear out the regolith, and then we can get the thing placed.
Between the scanner and dozer, you have cleared a spot for another lander. Second lander beginning descent.
There we go.
Initiating powered descent. Guidance is stable.
I think this is what they build the starting hab out of.
5% lift. 22. 15. Locked. 6. Throttle down.
It doesn't do cinematics all the time. It just kind of does some of them at the beginning. Here we go.
Deployment
With rovers
complete.
from both landers, you can now build a pad. This location is deep in Shackleton Crater's darkness. Clean an area and then deploy a portable range extender for light.
Got it. All right, so we want to clear out that. It says you can hold shift to place multiple, but it immediately goes away, and you have to click down here again. So I'm not sure if that's just something I'm not understanding or what, but anyway, it's just a little quirk that I noticed playing this. I think at some point it does let you place multiple, so it maybe just be a tutorial thing. To deploy a portable range extender, choose the construction icon, then choose portable range extender. Construction, range extender. This will start filling out eventually, but it only has very few things in it right now. And I'm going to stick that, I think right here. Is that where it wants us to put it? Then our little constructor guy will come over here. We'll zoom in on him. And he goes through some animations, puts down his little outriggers, and starts building the tower right inside of himself.
Deployment complete.
So we need an electric relay to get power over here. So if we click that, you can kind of see how there's the blue squares. That's like power off of the lander. It wants us to put it right here, so we'll put it right there. Zoom in a little bit.
With
Deployment
the extra
complete.
light, this space is ready to be scanned and cleared for the landing pad.
All
The
right.
landing pad must be built away from your landers. Propulsion from rockets turns lunar rocks into shrapnel.
I
For
bet.
safety's sake, build the pad here.
So I'm going to go ahead and scan that. I'm going to see if it'll let me do shift. So I want to do clear you. Yeah, see, it doesn't do that. But we can hit shift. I think it'll queue those up. I would just expect it to stay on this when you're shift clicking, but maybe that's just not the way it is supposed to work. So we'll get that cleared out. Go down and watch him work. Makes little robot noises. Build the launch pad on a clear 3x3 grid. So we've got 3x3 grid in there, no problem. So we come up here and we say landing pad. So we'll build it there. It kind of gives you an area here. I suppose you could probably build it somewhere else. But sometimes if you wander off the path on a tutorial, it can break things.
Deployment complete.
There we
Now
go.
it's time to build the hub. Use this area for its construction. Build a road from the landing pad to its location here.
So this part was confusing the first time I did this. I wasn't really sure what I was supposed to do. Because if you look at the road, like the road is tiny. But what I figured out is it wants you to build a road along here. So I'm going to click and drag. I built one and then I just kind of like, okay, well, let's go this direction. This isn't exactly clear, at least to me. So it says build a road to the central hub, but I don't know where. Oh, if you zoom out enough, you can see it over here. Okay, so they're wanting you to build. Okay, that makes a little more sense. So you got to kind of zoom out. Otherwise, you don't see that over there. Got it. I might have missed the instructions to zoom out too. There's a lot of text on the screen, and this down here is pretty small. So we'll let him do his thing. I don't think there's a speed up button. At least we don't have one yet. Like a lot of times on these builder games, you can speed things up. I haven't seen that if it is available. We're going to build this road.
Launch pad is ready for shipment.
Oh, so maybe you only have to do that many? I'm not sure. And then it's going to go through kind of a cutscene, and then we'll have a hab over here. And then that's kind of where the the hard part begins. You have to order stuff from Earth, and you can quickly run out of materials, as I found out. So you got to kind of pay attention to what you're supposed to be building and what parts you might need. It gets very complicated very quickly. To open up the delivery rocket menu, choose the order icon.
Click and drag the selection into the cargo hold. For this delivery, choose food, water, and parts.
So it already has water on there. That's fine. And then what I wasn't clear about is it says you want food, water, and parts, but it doesn't let you add any parts. Like you can't add parts. So that's just an early access thing, I think. So that was confusing. But we just threw some food on there. I guess we're going to get food and water because it won't let us add anything else. I don't know why. You can't move this stuff once you put it on there. But there's plenty of room for parts. We've got plenty of capacity for parts. It just won't let me do that.
Delivery rocket inbound. Deployment complete.
Several weeks later.
Altitude 12,000. Rate of descent nominal.
It does take a while to get up here. Moon Holler. There's a little pad that we built.
Touchdown.
And then there's apparently a road over here that we built in between. And then here's our new base control. Like I said,
Shipment has arrived,
yes,
but you won't always be able to count on help from Earth. Survival on the moon means careful planning,
it does.
smart decisions, and staying calm in emergencies.
Yep.
Your moon base has just started. Anything can happen 250,000 miles from home, and safety is not assured deep in Shackleton Crater. Your greatest adventure has just begun.
So we'll see if I can do better this time around. Scout and survey a water node. This kind of threw me for a loop at first because that's ice. You would think that would be a water node. What I eventually found is you can click on this and it expands out to subtasks. So we actually, it says scout, so I sent my scout over there and couldn't really get anything done. So yeah, it's a little convoluted. So I'm going to try following these. So let's see if we can build a scout bay. I don't know if we have enough parts to build a scout bay. Habitat, scout bay. Let's build that. And then you see the little gray like ghost image. That needs to connect into corridors somewhere. So can I do that? Let's put it here. And then importantly, it does not build the corridor for you. You need to go to groundwork, corridor, and click on that. Otherwise, this will not be connected to your base. So I'm going to try following these and see if we get that way. And next, scouting sky research is no longer restricted to the interior of the colony. Okay, let's get started. Sure. Maybe we can do that. But then it starts popping up all this other stuff. So it's not real clear like what order you're supposed to do stuff in. So the scout parked in there. So we have a scout, but we don't have any personnel. So I think maybe do I need to assign a personnel here? I'm not really sure. We have scan. We have scout. Let's put a scout waypoint over here on this ice. Send scout. Oh, it needs survey. So we have to survey it first? Yeah, I did survey it first last time. Okay, escape. So let's go back to... Does it need a ground survey?
You can't do that.
Okay. It says it needs surveyed, but it's not going to let me survey. Okay. Scout waypoint.
You can't do that.
Okay. Order scout to ground survey. I wonder if it's saying I can't do that because there's no personnel in here. Let's try that. Maybe this guy? Now can we do stuff? He's driving around in circles. What's he doing? Oh, he's scouting. Did that actually take? Okay. Scout and survey a water node. I'm just kind of blindly trying to film my way through this. It doesn't really tell you a whole lot of what you're supposed to be doing. Hey, there we go. Needs survey. Vehicle on the way. Okay. I see a progress bar, so that's probably good news. We got a little dude in there. Build vehicle parking. And we also need to build a habitat and order some more astronauts. Okay. Establish water production. Okay, so we got past that. We need vehicle parking, it says. Vehicle parking. If I say build here, did it remove that stuff? Well, let's build here. It says build a habitat. No, I didn't want to do that. How do I unbuild something? I accidentally double clicked and it puts it there. I don't want that.
Deployment
Stop.
complete.
Stop. Surface action delete. There we go. Got it. Surface actions delete. Let's try that again. One click on there, and then this needs to be hooked up to the rest of the base. We'll turn that around. I think we need more power from the looks of it. All right, we'll put the habitat there. Power, yeah. Assign a crew member. Sure, do that. And then scanning, scanning will be. Okay. Yeah, I'm quickly getting overwhelmed. Like there's so much going on. It's very confusing. Maybe I'm just dumb. I can see now that we're missing resources. We need plates. We need precision machinery. Yeah, we need a lot of plates. So we need to get a shipment coming up here.
Deployment complete.
So let's do that. Let's get some plates. That's 25 plates. We need some machine parts I saw in there. So let's get that. I don't know about control units. I don't know what those do. Do we have spare parts? We do have spare parts. It says we have machine parts. Oh, precision machinery is what we were out of. What happened? Where'd my window go? Okay. So we don't need spare parts. We don't need machine parts. We need precision machine parts. I don't see those in here. Vehicles. Astronauts. We do need some more astronauts though. Let's get an engineer. And an astrotech. And probably sysops. Sure. I don't really know what I'm doing. That should be enough plates for now. How were we doing on food? Water. Fresh food. We don't have water production going yet, but we should shortly. Let's bring some food and water while we're coming here. We have some plates coming. I don't know. Do we need... It doesn't really tell us what we need. Thing we need I can't bring. Sure. Let's bring some machine parts too. Why not? Launch. Okay. We ordered more astronauts. Place a mining site. Assign a truck to a mining site. Order scout to ground survey. Order scout to explore the darkness. Right. We do need to scout some more.
Shipment has arrived. New astronaut has arrived. You can't do that.
Okay. I don't really know how this works. We'll have it scout around some. We're out of power. We need to build a mini reactor. Micro reactor. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's have to deal with it for now because the guy in charge has no idea what he's doing. All right, we have to go back to corridor. We want to make sure we have a corridor on there. Let's get that. This should take care of our power. And then what's this? Place a mining site. To extract resources, you need to place a mining site on your resource nodes and assign vehicle. Right. I think it's wanting us to do the water stuff. Over here. It said something about water production. Place a mining site. What is a mining site? Cafeteria? Nope. Medical bay, habitat, vehicle parking, small cargo. Aha. Water refinery? That sounds like something that would need some water. Produces water. Okay. Well, how are we doing here? We're out of something. Out of power? We need a personnel down here? All right, let's get Hunter on the case. Making us some power. And then where is our... here's our power over here. Got it. We might need some cooling as well. It says place a mining site. That I'm not real sure about. I mean, we have a... cross bridge. Yeah, that's all bridge stuff. I don't see a mining site. Place a mining site. Assign a truck to a mining site. Oh, there it is. Got it. Nailed it. First try. Okay, and this says assign a truck to it. So if I click on that, vehicles, waiting for excavator. Do we have an excavator? Why do we have no personnel on here? Does somebody die? I had somebody assigned there. So like I said, I'm very confused. There's just so much going on. It doesn't really tell you a lot of details. No power. Why do we have no power? Because I assigned somebody over here. No personnel. Is it because it's like off shift or something? Shifts, 100% daily production 30. Hunter's over there, yeah. We had all these extra people come in. Waiting for excavator. I don't think I have an excavator, do I? That's a dozer. That's a constructor. I have to bring an excavator up here. Order scout to ground survey. Unprocessed ore. Ground survey. Nothing to survey. Oh, it surveys these. Okay, let's do that. Have you scout these guys. So we found little points that we need to go do a ground survey on. Got it. Assign a truck. Yeah, I don't know that I have the excavator we need. We go back to here. If I go to vehicles, aha. Yeah, we don't have an excavator, so we need to get one of those. That takes up a lot of stuff, doesn't it? Sure does. How are we doing on things? Need to get to making stuff. We don't have any metals. I think we're kind of okay on things so far. I don't know if we have water production going yet, so let's bring some water up as well. We might as well bring spare parts while we're going. All right, launch. Hopefully those will show up eventually. Order scout to ground survey. Yep, they're doing that. So water production, we didn't build that yet, did we? But
Shipment has arrived.
indeed. So if we go to industrial water refinery, survey complete. Scout reports a high albedo formation jutting out of the local regolith. Doesn't match the surrounding basalt. It could be a pristine geological survey. Okay, so we need to open source the data. Keeps our mission in the news. Gets us discovery points. Broadcast surface tour. Maximizes public hype. Yeah, let's just open source the data. That sounds like a plan. All right, let's get our water production going. That sounds like a good idea. And I hope we have enough people to do this. I'm not real sure on the whole people manning places things. We do need more habs, it looks like. I don't know if we have enough parts for habs, so how are we doing on plates? Yeah, I should have brought some more plates up.
Deployment complete.
Whoops. We need plates. Let's get some plates up here. Control units, I think we're doing okay on. Machine parts. Yeah, I think we're good. Do we have hydrogen? We don't have hydrogen up here, do we? I don't know if we need hydrogen, but hydrogen should be light, right? Let's bring some hydrogen up. No, not that. All right. Bring me the stuff. Hey, we got some digging going on here. Look at that. Apparently our excavator arrived. It's doing stuff. We need a person. There's different shifts, I guess. Let's assign our last dude there. I need to get some more dudes up here.
Shipment has arrived.
But that also means I need more habs. Which I think maybe I can build now that my ship is here. So we'll do that, and we'll connect up the corridor. And we can bring some more peoples. Build and assign a cooling system. Yeah, I don't think we have the personnel for that just yet. Assign a truck to a mining site. No trucks assigned. There is no truck assigned to deliver materials. Order or assign more trucks. Ew. Is that another vehicle that I need to bring up here? It is. Whoops. I need to look at the stuff. Let's get a couple trucks. We probably need more parking now. We got this parking over here. Oh, I should have brought more astronauts. That was dumb.
Production was shut down due to overheating.
Yeah, I bet. Where was the cooling thing? Cooling system. We can't build that because of the thing. Where's the dozer? Mr. Dozer. Yeah, now that we're out of the tutorial, like, we can shift click to our heart's content. So let's have him just gather all this stuff up. We'll keep him busy. And we can build our cooling system. Industrial cooling system. So you need to be connected up with corridor. So we could build you. Build you there, sure. That built. Cooling system overload, right. I thought the bars would fill up and then it would be overloaded. I guess I didn't understand how that worked. Like everything else in the game, it's complicated. There's a lot going on here. Look at the little truck. He's doing stuff now. We need to get some metal mined up as well.
Deployment complete.
Can we have our little scout guy do a... I thought we told him to go survey that.
You can't do that.
Okay. One engineering. Yeah, assign a crew member. Get on the cooling system, get this thing cooled down. Hey, I need to think more about what I'm doing. We need engineers for this stuff? Field phenomenon, I guess. How are we supposed to mine like metal? No metal deposits, I guess. Oh, restart.
Production has been restored.
I didn't see that little button up there. Holy cow. All right, you're going on. You should be getting some power back. Hopefully, we're getting cooled down. You're doing stuff. You should be making water. Do we have enough to make a metal refinery? Actually, can we get rid of that stone there? Obstacle exceeds clearance capability, so we can't get rid of the big stones. Okay. Got it. We can get rid of this stuff.
Already in progress.
Sorry, I accidentally double-clicked.
Out of range. Extend
Out of
network
range.
coverage.
Okay, gotcha. Was this already scanned? Let's have them scan some. See if we find any other stuff. Alright, how are we doing on habitation? We can get more astronauts. Alright, let's do that. I think we're good on stuff. We're definitely good on water now. We're going to need some food. We got a ton of regolith, which we may or may not be able to do anything with the refinery that I want to build. Let's build that there, and then am I running out of plates? Plates. Yes, I'm running low on plates. So we need to bring some more plates up. For sure. Let's get some more plates going. Let's build stuff. And let's get some food on there, and then let's get some people. We need a couple engineers. Look at this guy. Yeah, I don't know. How are we doing on sysops? Yeah, we definitely need engineers. We can get another sysops as well. Yeah, there we go. Now we're 8 out of 8. Got it. All right, for better or for worse, launch. Then let's go back to groundwork and let's get a corridor. Now we needed a cross bridge, patches between corridors and roads. Yes, I want them to be able to come through here, so we'll build that.
Shipment has arrived. New astronaut has arrived.
There we go. So we'd have to build that back there too. Got it. Build all the things. Oh, we're way behind on electricity. I just realized that. Whoops. So we need another macro reactor, apparently. Let's stick one in right there, right next to everything else. We need more HAB, too. No personnel, no power.
Deployment complete.
Do we need like a relay station out here? I'm not 100% sure on how the power works. Or is it just because we're out of power? It may just be because we're out of power. Oh, it's an ice mining site. Okay, so we can't use our regolith. I thought maybe we could do something with the regolith in there. That is not the case. We need to find... Oh, are they waiting for an engineer? Is that what's going on here? Oh, I think they're waiting on an engineer to do that. Okay. Where's our engineers at? How do I look at my people? Abigail. Okay, so Scout Bay, we want to get rid of this guy. I don't know how to get rid of him though. I need an engineer. I can't figure out how to unassign anybody. I don't even know where my engineers are. You're working there. Okay. Unassign you from there. Oh, they have to be an engineer. Okay. Well, Vivian, you can go there. It says they need an engineer, but I can't pick... Oh, no, you're there, but I can't pick you. Can't pick anybody else. Oh, I have to go unassign him. Okay, that's really confusing. Got it. Now they can go scout the things that need an engineer. Okay, some of this is becoming a little more clear. If you wanted to make a really good video on this game, you should play it for a few hours. I'm just going into this cold. And hopefully that'll be valuable feedback to the dev team if they happen to watch this. But it's cool. There's a lot going on. It's not always 100% clear what you're supposed to be doing in any given moment. We have lots of water, so we can just turn that off for now. Turn off the water building. This guy, I want an engineer, so let's get them going. Okay, the rover's magnetometers, there we go, are spiking. We stumbled onto a lunar swirl, a localized magnetic field that is deflecting solar wind and shielding the surface regolith from weathering. We need to deploy a sensor array to map the field lines immediately. We can secure scientific and industrial data under a strict NDA, or we can broadcast a surface tour, maximizes public hype. Let's kind of keep things low-key for now. So I don't really know what I'm doing. We don't need a bunch of eyes on us. All right, this is the metal refinery. Right. Okay, so we can actually turn this off. So if we click on him, we can unassign him, and then we can turn that off. We'll keep an eye on our water. We shouldn't need that for now. How are we doing on plates, which we need to build things? We're okay. We need to get another hab, and then we can get more people up here to do stuff. So let's go for habitat. Plop you right there. Okay, you're doing things here. Survey complete. Okay, now what? Critical supplies are missing. You're running out. There's only enough food for 0 days. That's not good. I thought I just brought a whole bunch of food up here. Everybody's gonna die. Would be a great way to end the video. Kerbo killed everybody on the moon. Yeah, so like I said at the very beginning, there's a lot going on here, and I got a little overwhelmed because I'm new to the game. And also, it's always easier when you're watching video to see what's going wrong. Not necessarily when you're recording a video and trying to explain what you're doing and all that good stuff. We got some food, though, I think. The dozer is damaged. Okay. Do we not have some... Oh, right. I didn't ever build the vehicle bay, did I? What's that thing called? We're out of precision machinery and plates. Okay. Fun. Groundwork. No, I thought there was something that would repair the drones. Oh, liquid storage. Sounds handy. Stores and recharges vehicles. Stores undeployed buildings and shipments. Yeah, maybe not. I thought there was something on here that would repair the things. Scout status. Charging. Okay. What's the parked and damaged? How do we fix this guy? Damage. Significant vehicle damage detected. Repairs are needed before continued operation. Okay. Fair enough. How do we fix you? I thought I saw a building that would do that. I don't see that now. You're doing stuff. How are we doing on water? We've got plenty of water. You're good on water. We need some metal coming in, and we could probably make our own stuff. But I'm out of things. So let's get some more plates up here. Possibly machine parts. No, we're good on machine parts. Good on control units. We don't have the the other stuff. What are we doing on spare parts? Got spare parts. We got some food up here, but you know the way we've been going through food? Let's throw some food on there. And then let's get some astronauts up here. Maybe an astrotech and a couple sysops. How's it going, Penny? How's it going, Cole? Welcome aboard, Yosef. Astronaut cap reached. Ew. Okay, I guess we can't bring any more astronauts up. Well, we'll bring some food up for the ones we have. Sure. Reputation dangerously low. Sure. You're about to go bankrupt. Indeed, I am. I did all the wrong things. Build a garage. Build a maintenance building. Okay. How would one go about doing that? Oh, it added on stuff. Oh, there it is. I thought I saw something. I thought I remembered seeing something there. About a garage of some kind. I kind of built myself into a corner over here. Let's put you there. And then we have a maintenance building. Can I stick you right there next to it?
Deployment complete.
No, apparently there's something in the way. Train grade too steep for this build. Got it. Okay, well, those rocks are a pain, you know? We'll stick it right there, and then hopefully they can squeeze through. So a little planning would have gone a long way for sure. Dozer's damage. So that's how that went. I knew I'd seen that, and then yeah, I guess it hadn't been unlocked yet or something. Fulfill a contract to gain reputation. Yeah, I'm way behind on all these contracts and stuff. There's just too much going on. All right, so when that's done, we're going to need personnel naturally. Get some people in here. And then they're all going to go get fixed. Okay, cool. There we go. Everybody goes and gets fixed. I like it. Well, we didn't find any metal. I think that would be key. I need to scout more. To doing this over again, I would redo the corridors a lot better. Keep an eye on the parts coming in. That is very key, and I failed on that quite a bit. But anyway, I think we'll call it there. This video's gone on for about 45 minutes. That should give you a good taste. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I failed pretty miserably, but I think now that I've got a little better handle on things, I could start over and make a better go at it. But if you want to see if we can continue from here, let me know in the comments, and we'll go from there. Link in the description if you want to go check it out. It is in early access. There'll be more coming down the pike. Throw it on your wish list if you want to just keep an eye on it. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.